Cardano Foundation backs move to further decentralized network with 1.11.4 million ADA vote. Cardano at crossroads. ADA's price action points to potential breakthrough. And is the SEC going after ADA next? Guys, we've got so much to talk about today in the Cardano community. Make sure to stick around for the whole entire video to get all the important information. I'm your host, Amr, and let's not waste any more time and just hop right into it. So firstly, we got this post coming on the Cardano subreddit. SEC going after ADA next? Question mark. Seems that SEC is going after crypto before they approve the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF, which I'm hopeful for, but I can't help but think after XRP and the fact that they keep mentioning ADA as a security and exchange lawsuit that Cardano will be hit with the lawsuit soon. Any thoughts? Have a great day. Guys, let's hop right into it. So, Etro999 had to say, the law is on ADA/Cardano's side. They ain't got a chance. There are security experts lining up to prove them wrong. What judge is going to go against the law? The criteria they laid out calling it adds a security is full of holes and missing huge parts of factual information that shows it now. If you ask me, they're trying to keep control of the market at the moment. It's very, very laid out the way and timing they are doing things. Very true. I think it's mainly just about control. A lot of these cases that the SEC is coming out with are just, yeah. But Uncap Chat had to say, but GG, can't resist having another humiliation in court. I think he does it just to avoid having to go to Congress and not answer questions. You can tell by the language they use. They attack on Kraken regarding the ICO in Japan. They omitted the part about Japan and everything being above the board with their ICO. Honestly, I'd like to see Charles in court. He'd tear them apart. It would be a box office stuff. I agree, yeah. Charles is really good with debates and stuff. So what are they going to do? ADA is decentralized and stake pools are outside the U.S. They can do to enforce anything as long as they have custody of your tokens. True. Exactly true. So, yeah. Oh, this one is pretty cool, too. The ADA inclusion in the list of securities the SEC wanted to go after was proof, as if more was needed, that they weren't actually investigating prior to naming various cryptos in that list. Charles even put a response to the original tweet detailing why there was zero reason to include ADA in the lawsuit with how original distribution went about. Yeah, he did. And yeah, he really tore them apart. But yeah. So yeah, SEC is really, I think they're just trying to control the market. And that's it. Yeah. Next, we got this other subreddit coming in. What's the latest with the Cardano pilot projects in Ethiopia? Back in 2021, I remember Hoskinson talking about some really interesting social governance applications for Cardano and how it could be used. Did anything ever come of this? He was talking about some big pilot project at universities in Ethiopia where students would have some kind of digital ID which will hold all of their essential information. It sounds fascinating at the time, acknowledging that there are surely plenty of big risks and headaches involved, especially for developing nations. And guys, I know most of my viewers are probably from the United States, but these kind of things are very important for us too. A lot of other countries are kind of the first pioneers for a lot of things before America adopts them. And so it's important to keep an eye out for things like this. But in this case, TLDR won 5 million users for digital IDs, 30 million in pipeline, new telco in Tanzania, 50% speed, 2 times speed, or 50% price, 2 times speed, 5 new African countries by 2021, 20 countries 2022, 100 million loan book for after Alonso doing. Then he had to say the dude hasn't made a tweet since December 2022, let alone mention anything about the 5 plus 2 equals 25 new countries. I don't think any of that planned out or became IRL things, as with pretty much any crypto project that mentions saving an African country is just a gimmick IMO. A big nothing. I'm sure stuff is still brewing under the surface. You must remember the governments are probably the slowest to implement something, especially something radically new like public blockchain. If I can add my own point, I think Ethiopian students will be a test pilot and won't be properly proven until they graduate and are seeking jobs. The idea is the scores they receive are immutable and will allow for proof to bank jobs or of authentic achievement, banking the unbaked. Okay, so that's a fair argument. They make kind of an interesting thing here. They're saying like, yeah, it might be in going right now, but there's no proof about it until everything is done and said with, so that people can be using it. So interesting argument here. I don't know. I feel like if that was the case, there would still be conversations about it. I think there would still be tweets coming forward. We're not going to see a last tweet from it in 2022, I think it was. So yeah, we'll see. Next, let's get into some articles here. So this is coming from Binance Square. RP Binance, by the way, poor Binance. Cryptocurrency roller coaster unveiling the surprising future of Cardano, ADA, and Chainlink. So let's get into it. So in the legal spotlight, Ripple has had a high stakes meeting with the Securities and Exchange Commission. The outcome could seriously shake things up for operations and the entire crypto market. Notably, XRP was not classified as security in the SEC's lawsuit against Kraken, which by the way, ADA was, and we were talking about that earlier today. In that same document, they did not mention XRP as a security when they were coming after Kraken, which is so weird because the whole reason SEC was going after XRP in the first place was because they were claiming that XRPs were listed as securities. Very, 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 very strange. But yeah, anyways, so Cardano price analysis. Cardano has seen an 11.55% increase in whale transactions, amounting to a volume of $9.55 billion, which is its second largest among the top 10 listed coins. This is a sign of confidence from the market whales in Cardano's protocol. Despite the bullish trend in whale volume, Cardano's price has been fluctuating within a relatively narrow range, trading between $0.347 and $0.416. This discrepancy raises questions about market dynamics and investor sentiment. The exponential moving average at $0.369 and simple moving average at $0.6368 for 10 days show a mixed signals of with EMA indicating a buy and SMA a sell. At the same time, both 100 EMA $0.375 and 100 SMA $0.376 are all indicating a buy, suggesting a bullish trend in the longer term. It's very interesting, guys. So always be mindful with these kind of, these kind of takes. Always gotta be kind of careful with them, but regardless, something that I think you guys might be interested in knowing. But yeah, next we got this article talking about the crossroads of ADA's actions price to potential breakthrough, and it kind of breaks down a little bit more about what the previous article was talking about. So the current price action indicates that ADA is poised just below a crucial resistance level. Should it break, though, it could trigger a strong bullish continuation. This potential breakthrough is supported by growing interest in Cardano's smart contract capabilities, which are set to expand the blockchain's utility in burgeoning DeFi space. The platform's scientific approach to development and commitment to scalability and sustainability resonate well with a market hungry for robust DeFi solutions. However, in the volatile world of cryptocurrency, every resistance test comes with a risk of a breakdown. A scenario where Cardano fails to breach the resistance level could lead to profit taking from short-term traders, which might push the price back to lower support levels. This would not necessarily indicate a long-term bearish trend, but could signify a healthy market correction, allowing the asset to gather the necessary momentum for a future uptrend. It is also essential to consider broader market conditions and sentiment, which can heavily influence Cardano's trajectory. Any negative news flow could result in a breakdown from current levels, leading to a retest of the robust support zone around the 30-cent mark. Conversely, favorable developments such as the positive outcomes for Cardano's partnerships or successful updates in its network could provide the catalyst needed to break through the resistance and chart new highs. So yeah, a little bit more about the price. Hopefully we're looking at some more bullish runs, but I'm all for a corrective answer as well. I mean, I'm in it for a long run. I've been holding and I'm going to be holding for a while. I know that. Every once in a while, I'll add a little bit more to my collection when the price drops and I see I'm like, okay, yeah, it's low enough for me to be like, oh, I'll add a few more. But yeah. Next, Cardano Foundation backs move to further decentralized network with 11.4 million ADA vote. So let's get into it. Sorry about that. Let's get into it. So, efforts to introduce decentralized governance on Cardano blockchain are well underway, with the independent Cardano Foundation throwing its weight behind the CIP 1694. The landmark proposal, among other things, allows ADA holders to play a key role by voting on major developments involving the network. In the latest move to make CIP 1694 a reality, the Cardano Foundation announced Tuesday that it will vote yes in a poll event that seeks to weigh public interest in the proposed adjustments. The Cardano Foundation will leverage a wallet with 11 million ADA, 11.4 million ADA, approximately $4.2 million to vote in the poll. So here's a tweet from the Cardano Foundation. The Cardano Foundation is unwavering in its commitment to furthering the goals of CIP 1694 and steering #Cardano towards a fully decentralized on-chain governance system. Explore the specifics of our involvement in the Cardano ballot. So it is notable that the results of the current poll are non-binding and only seek to gauge public sentiment. Meanwhile, the poll is conducted using the Cardano ballot solution developed by the foundation. Other ADA users can vote using a browser extension wallet that supports CIP30 and would have at least one Lovelace staked before November 21st to be eligible to vote. Lovelace is the smallest unit of Cardano's ADA coin, with the lower requirement indicating the foundation's intent to involve as many voters as possible. As revealed on the official voting website, the poll is expected to open to public on December 1st and will be live until December 11th. The outcome of the event will help the Cardano Foundation prioritize governance activities and development going into the year. Beyond the move to adopt on-chain governance, Cardano blockchain ecosystem has had other significant strides in recent times. For instance, the network is set to welcome the first privacy token protocol by the end of November. And that's something we talked about. And yeah, very solid in general. The Cardano network has also topped the list of blockchains development by development activity and also reached a milestone of 78 million lifetime transactions. Such consistent innovations and longevity have helped ADA cement its position as one of the most valuable crypto assets, further paving the way for them to move to adopt a more efficient governance mechanism. Very awesome information, guys. That's all we have for today's video. Hope you learned something new. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It means so much to me and help me out a lot. But until the next video, I hope you guys have a good one and good luck trading. I'm your host, Amr, and we out.